This massive Bitcoin breakout is getting started right now, but right now we are still trading on the weekends. Bitcoin is creating a massive CME gap while we are indeed seeing most of the charts breaking out, and Bitcoin is starting to be pushing back above 60,000 US dollars again, and that means that currently I'm in a profit of about $130,000. So on today's update video, I'm going to give a massive update on my trade. What is happening with Bitcoin? Why are we seeing the price action increase in value right now? And many more important charts will be getting discussed on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So of course, the main reason why Bitcoin is first of all surging is probably due to the fact that the German government is out of Bitcoin. They're not going to sell any Bitcoin anymore because they dumped everything. And yes, they had over 50,000 Bitcoins and now it is all gone. And at the same time, we can see that Bitcoin, while it is pumping towards the upside, we are creating a CME futures gap. And that is definitely a sign to be worrying about ever so slightly. Because yes, every single time once we do create such kind of a CME gap, usually we tend to fill it up within hours after creation. Or if we tend to create a bigger one, we tend to dump very significantly towards the downside again to fill up that CME gap. So it is going to be very important to be paying attention towards the CME gap. Of course, it is currently Sunday, and yeah, tomorrow is going to get close. But usually 90% of all the times once Bitcoin is creating a CME gap, we tend to come back towards that mean price, that CME close price, which is in this case laying somewhere around 58,000 US dollars. So yeah, while indeed Bitcoin is pumping over the course of the weekend, we should be very much aware that this pump is happening on a weekend. And usually whenever Bitcoin pumps over the course of a weekend, we tend to create a lot of fake outs, but it is not necessarily so, but usually 90% of the times it is like that here. And I mean, while this is happening, we are actually starting to be breaking above a lot of critical levels of resistance. And that is probably also the reason why we're starting to squeeze higher and higher and higher, because a lot of Bitcoin short liquidations are getting hit here. And what you can see here on the 4-hourly time frame is that Bitcoin, of course, broke above the most important resistance, which we have been looking at for a very long time. Right now here, we've broken above this level and actually start to see the continuation happening already. The price target of this ascending triangle pattern is laying somewhere around 65,000 US dollars. So yeah, Bitcoin is most likely going to be going much higher. But of course, if we do come down here and we retest this level of support, then I will be expecting, of course, we're going to be seeing that continuation higher. But still in the back of my mind, I'm going to keep it open that we are currently on a weekend, and on a weekend we tend to create massive fake outs on Bitcoin. So that is where I want to be warning everyone for right now here. But while we are indeed trading on the weekend, I can't deny the fact that currently we're breaking the most important resistance line of this entire downward sloping trend, which has been here for over 39 days in a row right now here. So you can clearly see, boom, rejected, massive rejection for Bitcoin, and now for the first time, we are finally starting to be breaking above this level. And more importantly, you can see it on the falling wedge pattern, which I discussed many times here on the channel. Bitcoin creates, of course, this massive push towards the upside. And then for the first time, we're seeing a massive consolidation phase, a downward sloping consolidation phase, which is right now lasting for over 138 days right now. And we're finally starting to be breaking the downward sloping trend. And I have said it for so many times. And this is, of course, also one of the reasons why I've opened up this 1.6 million US dollar Bitcoin long position, which is in significant profit right now, guys. I'm not messing around. I'm making $130,000 in profit right now. And I do believe that this is just the beginning of this trade. And I'm going to be making way more money with it. And I completely showed you step by step on how I took this trade, guys. Every single trade I have taken on this channel for the last year or so have been all extremely profitable. And this is once again another trade which is extremely profitable. But let me get back towards my price target. This falling wedge pattern is ultimately going to be breaking out. Whether we're going to be creating a fake out today and we're not breaking out today, we're most likely going to be breaking out next week or the week after. And the price target of this pattern is just going to be laying at the top side of the wedge here. And yes, this is in target laying around 71 to 73,000 US dollars, but it is ultimately going to get reached. And whenever it is going to get reached, everyone is going to be amazed here because yeah, people once again missed to be buying that bottom. But Bitcoin ultimately on the bigger perspective is looking very bullish. You can see currently that Yes, all week alone, we have seen Bitcoins getting bought left and right by the spot Bitcoin ETF. Guys, you can see that last week more than, what is it, like 17,000 Bitcoin was bought. And then, yeah, we have that thought that German government was selling 50,000 Bitcoins. But guys, already alone, last week through the US spot ETFs, we have seen more than 17,000 Bitcoins getting bought. So, and there's a lot of accumulation going on by these large-scale institutions, which are definitely not afraid to be buying Bitcoin right now. Look at BlackRock. They bought yesterday 2,000 Bitcoin, which is insane if you would ask me. So that is an approximately 120 million US dollars. So every single day they're still accumulating. And you can see that yesterday, yeah, a pretty large one. And we had actually quite a good week as well here. And if we're just looking at the chart, we can clearly see that we are sitting at all-time highs in terms of total cumulative flows. So total inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF. And that is, of course, a very good thing to be seeing as well. But overall, guys, we're seeing massive accumulation happening for Bitcoin right now. But these large scale institutions, they are not afraid of buying, and so shouldn't we be. So yes, guys, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, guys, if you go to the link description of today's video, you can currently get a free $500 trade on Bybit. And all you need to do for that is go to the link description, press on this link right here, then you come to this page, and if you then press on sign up using this button right here, you will be able to claim that free $500 airdrop position. It's super simple to claim. Go to the link description of today's video, press on that link, and start claiming your free $500 on Bybit. And so you can join me with my next trade, or you could be doing your own trades, whatever you want to be doing, of course. I've been pointing out, I've literally been screaming the roofs up that this was the bottom. And of course, I've not only been screaming that, I've also put my money where my mouth is, because you can literally see I put in over $250,000 of own margin in this trade. And that is not just like I'm doing it because I think it's funny. No, I'm doing this because I'm confident Bitcoin was bottoming. And you can see that I literally, longed the Bitcoin bottom yet again. I literally longed the Bitcoin bottom yet again. Guys, I'm not messing around if I'm right now saying that I think that this is the bottom and we're going to be seeing an exponential run towards the upside, because that is truly what I believe is happening right now. You can see also on the 4 hourly time frame, Bitcoin previous support flips into resistance right here. We currently break above this level, and yeah, most likely the next resistance, guys, in this consolidation phase is laying around 64,000 US dollars. I do see this ever so slight level right here, which we're currently trading against, 60,200. Could be a level of some interest, could be a level where we're going to be seeing some resistance getting found for Bitcoin. But if we break above this level, yeah, the next resistance is 64,000 US dollars, and 64,000 US dollars would literally already mean we're going to be making more than 250,000 US dollars from this trade. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out, but I am very excited about this trade, guys. Also, majority of the liquidity is laying currently above us. You can see it, more than 10 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidations is laying around that 72,000 US dollar mark. And whenever we're going to be hitting that level is going to be the point where we're going to be seeing this massive liquidation coming towards the market. And that is ultimately also going to be a very good thing. On the daily time frame, we're creating a bullish divergence. And of course, on the weekly time frame, we're creating a massive hidden bullish divergence right now on this trend here. And if you then put it to the 3-day time frame, you can even argue, okay, we're creating this massive bull flag pattern, and we're starting to be bouncing from the lows. And yeah, the moment where we are going to be breaking the top side resistance is the point where this massive flag is going to be breaking out. So also, if you're zooming out towards the 3-day time frame, you can just see that for the first time in this massive rally towards the upside, we're starting to see somewhat of consolidation. And somewhat of consolidation, you could call this falling wedge pattern. And the moment this falling wedge pattern is going to be breaking out is the moment where that next move is going to get initiated for Bitcoin. And a falling wedge is a typical bullish bias continuation pattern. And seeing this getting created just below all-time highs is just giving me that clear view that Bitcoin is going to be going higher. I really, this part of the cycle really reminds me of this part of the cycle where we're also creating such kind of a falling wedge pattern. Everyone thinks, oh, the bull market is already over. But no, it is only just getting started, and Bitcoin triples in value afterwards. And I believe that this is a very similar stage. Bitcoin can still triple or even double in value from off this point here. So yeah, this was it for me in today's update video. If you did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.